Alright, alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on that show, and I'm here to talk about the Dallas Cowboys beating the New York Giants 40-37 reaction. Oh, the Cowboys never make any game easy, especially this year. I love the offense, but the defense is, my God, terrible. I mean, with Eberflus calling the defense, there's not much help. Even with Deron Bland coming back, because their defense is in serious trouble. Like, they really don't have the dudes, I guess, other than, like, Deron Bland. They just don't, and they don't really have the coach either. Like, they just need talent. And the secondary, especially. Because it is horrible. And the defensive coordinator, Eberflus, is terrible. Terrible. I mean, this game felt like an absolute disaster defensively, but at least the offense was great. It was just a fun, stupid game. It was such a shit show defensively, but hey, I love football, dude. I love high-scoring games like this, so I'm not going to complain when we win. I feel like the Cowboys are going to have a lot of these games this year, where they give up a lot of points, but they're going to be able to score because they have a really good offense. Javonte Williams, another week where he impressed me in week 1. Another great game today where he had almost 100 yards. He ran hard in this one. Another great game from him. Dak, once again, was phenomenal. In overtime, I was getting worried on that first drive where we had to punt because there was a terrible pass interference call on George Pickens. Wasn't even pass interference. Jalen Tolbert drops a first down pass from Dak, so I'm like, Dak's going to get the blame, even though he's him and Brandon Aubrey, and just the whole offense in general was able to keep us in it. And Brandon Aubrey tying the game there, because the defense they literally couldn't stop anything downfield. Like, every throw that went downfield was caught, and for touchdowns. The last one was just, the offensive lineman got pushed back into Russell Wilson. He couldn't follow through, and I guess the throw was short and it got picked off. But other than that, the secondary was shit. It was terrible. I loved and hated that game, but I don't know what they're going to do going forward. I don't know how their defense is going to get better from this, because, I mean, it's the Giants, so I don't know how they're going to get better. But hey, dude, I'm just glad we won the game. The defense, they don't have the talent, like, Kyer Elam, who else is back there? Kyer Elam, Donovan Wilson, Trayvon Diggs sucks. Malik Hooker, like, they suck. Like, just such a terrible room. Donovan Wilson got the interception literally because the ball was, like, right to him. There was no way he was going to drop that. So, he wasn't good. Trayvon Diggs was terrible. He got beat, like, 3 times. He just sucks now, dude. Like, he is useless out there. He's so fucking trash. Like, does he not care? Like, he plays out there like he doesn't care. Like, is he not at 100% or what? Like, he just got fried all game. And it was rough for the other secondary guys, too. It wasn't just Trayvon Diggs, Kyer Elam, who else? Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson. Just trash. Maybe coming back from injury, maybe. But still, dude, I can't give excuses. He got cooked. But I want to talk about the offense now, because I'm not going to go full negative here. Just expressing concerns going forward. But what I don't have a concern about is this Cowboys offense. Well, it's like we should have kept Micah Parsons to where we could actually have a better chance of contending. But yeah, Dak, another phenomenal game. He was great last week, just the receiver. C.D. Lamb costed him, but C.D. Lamb played much better today. He might have like one drop, but other than that, I thought he was pretty good. But yeah, Dak was phenomenal. 30 of 52, 362 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had that one interception, which was a bad one. But I thought, other than that, I thought Dak was pretty good once again against the Giants. He just plays well against the New York Giants. He also had that rush where he had 3 runs, 17 yards. Had the rush there before the game-winning field goal. So another great game from Dak. He's looked really good these first 2 games. He just looks much more healthier. And he lost his first 2 career starts against the Giants, and he's won 16 straight since then. So he threw 52 passes. It wasn't a clean game. It wasn't a perfect game, but they stayed together, stayed focused, and just resilient offensively. So just loved how Dak played today. He hooped. That's why they won. In the fourth quarter, in overtime, he was 16 for 21, 184 yards, 1 touchdown, didn't turn the ball over. He had 3 rushes for 17 yards, at least 2 drops, and a 17-yard gain to Pickens wiped out a bogus PI. Impressive staying patient with the defense giving up multiple bombs. Give Dak credit. He wasn't losing that game. He's looked really, really damn good these first 2 weeks. And the offensive line kind of did struggle a bit, like kind of in the second half. But I thought for a majority, I thought the offensive line was good. But yeah, the Giants were getting pressure on Dak in this one. So they weren't as good as they were to me last week, but they weren't awful. The Giants do have a good defensive line, though, to me, with Thibodeau, Burns, Sexy Dexy, they call him, Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter. But yeah, great game from Dak. He balled, especially in the fourth quarter. Javonte Williams with a great game. 18 runs, 96 yards, 5.3 a carry, 1 touchdown for Javonte Williams. Had a pretty good game last week, I thought. 2 touchdowns, and then today he had a touchdown with 96, 7 yards. So 130 yards from scrimmage for Javonte Williams in week 2. And maybe he's back. Because the past few years he hasn't looked good, but maybe he's back. I wasn't really high on Javonte Williams, but maybe he's back to his pre-injury self. Loving this resurgence, man, the last 2 weeks. These first 2 weeks. Miles Sanders ran for a touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 9 catches, 113 yards. Really got involved. I felt like mostly in the fourth quarter. 9 receptions, 112 yards. Back-to-back 100-yard games for C.D. Lamb. Last week he could have probably had damn near 200. But he has 113 day on 9 catches. So great game especially like in the second half. Like on the critical third downs, we need to throw the ball to CD or George Pickens, not Jalen Tolbert. But still, he was much better today. He didn't have the drop issues like he had last week. Jake Ferguson, 9 catches, 78 yards. A great game from Jake Ferguson. I've been kind of disappointed with him, but he had the nice catch there. 20. They let him run 20 yards untouched and catch a pass right in the middle of the field, and it was able to set up the field goal. So 9 catches, 78 yards from Jake Ferguson. George Pickens, 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, I'd like to see him get more targets, but he did have a few targets where there was defensive pass interference. But a great throw from Dak to George Pickens and a great run by Dak. So he can be really good help for this team. He drew 2 pass interferences, had 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown, some crucial third down catches. So good game from George Pickens. He could have had more than 68 yards for that bogus PI call. Turpin, 4 catches, 47 yards and a touchdown. Javonte Williams, 6 catches, 33 yards. Tolbert, 2 catches, 16 yards. Sanders, 2 catches, 4 yards. And Span Ford, 1 catch for 3 yards. Defensively, Donovan Wilson had an interception. Kenny Clark and James Houston, Justin Houston, or whatever the fuck his name is, each had a sack, so they got 2 sacks. Aubrey was 4 for 4 on field goals, including the field goal to win the ball game. The Cowboys improved to 1-1. The Giants dropped to 0-2. Russell Wilson, what a phenomenal game. I mean, I think he's still washed. I think our secondary is just that terrible. But you gotta give him credit. He threw a bunch of freaking moon balls down the field where their receivers were wide open and our corners couldn't stay in front, or anybody stay in front for the matter. 30 of 41, 451 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception by Russell Wilson. Over 20 yards, he was 7 for 9 for 264 yards. Pendale face. But yeah, great, phenomenal performance from Russell Wilson. Threw that interception. He threw that interception at the end, but really this whole ball game, Russell Wilson was phenomenal. Besides that interception and overtime. The running game, Cam Scatterbo, 11 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Russ Wilson, 3 runs, 23 yards. Tracy, 5 runs, 14 yards. But receiving wise, Malik Neighbors, 9 catches, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns from Elite Neighbors, 167 yards and 2 tutties. But the Giants' defense never showed up. That interception there at the end cost them, but he and the offense did more than enough to win this game. The Giants' D just never showed up. Wan'Dale Robinson, 8 catches, 142 yards and a touchdown. Great games from Malik Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson. I know Wan'Dale Robinson's good. I mean, he played for Kentucky. Slayton, 2 catches, 61 yards. Tracy, 4 catches, 36 yards. Theo Johnson, 4 catches, 35 yards. Cam Skibbity, 2 catches, 14 yards. Defensively, Drew Phillips had an interception. Thibodeau, Burns, Garcia, all had sacks, so 3 sacks there, but the Giants' defense had an interception, and Gano was 3 for 3 on field goals in this ball game. The Giants dropped to 0-2. Cowboys had 10 in the second quarter, 7 in the third quarter, 20 in the fourth quarter, 3 in overtime. They got the field goal to win it. For the Giants, 6 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 3 in the third quarter, 21 in the fourth quarter, and they didn't score in overtime. For team stats, Cowboys, they have 478 total yards, 343 passing, 135 rushing, 5.8 yards per play, 32 first downs, 6 for 14 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth down, 83 total plays, 3 sacks allowed, 4 punts. They had 12 penalties for 106 yards, no fumbles, 1 interception, 37 minutes time of possession. The Giants, 506 total yards, 422 passing, 84 rushing, 7.8 yards per play, 22 first down, 6 for 14 on third down, 1 for 2 on fourth down, 65 total plays, 3 sacks allowed, 3 punts, 14 penalties for 160 yards. That was one of the main reasons I felt the Giants lost. They committed 14 penalties for 160 yards. We committed 12, but only 106 yards compared to their 160. No fumbles, 1 interception, 32 minutes of time of possession. So the Cowboys win 40-37. This is way, way, way more of a higher scoring game than I expected. I mean, I'm not surprised we scored 40 points because this offense is legit good. Like, they have a really good offense. It's just the defense is just not good. And I just have questions, really worried about the defense going forward. But this was a great game. I was obviously nervous, but this was a great win. A 1-1 record's better than 0-2, but there's a lot for the Cowboys to clean up. Like, they need to be better. Like, I don't think they're going to be elite defense. I never thought they would when they traded Parsons. I just don't want them to be trash. I want them at least to be average, but we'll see, man. But I love the offense. You know, they got the weapons. They got a good offensive line. They have Dak, Javonte, Jaden Blue when he plays, CD, Jake Ferguson, George Pickens, Cavante Turpin. You can use Javonte Williams out of the pass game or Miles Sanders if you want to. So, but yeah, 40-37 Cowboys win. Giants gave a really good effort. Russell Wilson with a vintage rush performance, especially in the fourth quarter. Dak and Russell Wilson delivers a great game to watch. But luckily the Cowboys win, so 1-1. On to week 3. Next week, they play the Chicago Bears on the road. The Bears lost, what, 52-21 today? So, I think we can beat them. And the Cowboys are signing Jadeveon Clowney. So, they legit just signed him. So, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. After a win, they signed Jadeveon Clowney. But, yeah, 4:25 p.m. Sunday next week against the Bears. So, yeah, see them. Peace.